What's going on, Jerome's? Of course, JJ McCarthy drafted to be the guy, be the savior for the Minnesota Vikings, number 10 overall, highest drafted quarterback in team history, blah, blah, blah. But, of course, they're just going to take it nice and slow. That's right. Barbecue, crock pot, low and slow versus microwave. I just want it now. It's like the episode of The Simpsons where it's like, this baby can flash fry a buffalo in 40 seconds. 40 seconds, I want it now. That's what it is, man. But McCarthy, if he sits a full year, plays in some Garbaggio time, I'm all for it, man. But the future is exceedingly bright. Kid's only 21, has all the tools, has the great demeanor that you want in terms of your future franchise quarterback, and it's going to look good. Like feeling fine with number 9, long term. But, of course, teammates, they got some love for JJ McCarthy. Got to know him throughout the draft process as well as at OTAs and mandatory minicamp. Now, as things are descending towards his first training camp, things are looking up. So Josh Metellus, team captain. It's fantastic. Jack of all trades in that defense, special teams dynamo as well. Plus, fellow Michigan man. That's right. So he said this about JJ McCarthy on Sky Sports as he, Addison, Mekhi Blackman, Keenan McCardle over there promoting the London game. Quote, JJ McCarthy is going to figure it out because he always does, and I think he's going to be real good for the team. He brings a good energy. You can tell he's a leader by nature, so I think he'll be really good for the locker room. And, of course, Metellus, being a Michigan alum, going back to Ann Arbor, like he's very familiar with JJ McCarthy. And plus, beyond that, McCarthy, being there with a lot of the similar coaches that Metellus had, I'm sure has gotten some inside intel on what McCarthy is like behind the scenes, and now he's seeing it up close and personal. So, yeah, that all does matter at the end of the day. Also, another guy who's been having to defend JJ McCarthy in practice, talk about practice so far, is a newly signed Vikings linebacker Blake Cashman outside. How about that? Former Gopher, Eden Prairie legend, etc. He said this about McCarthy on the JEROME show last week. Quote, 21 years old, but a great young man. He's a leader. He's eager to learn. A lot of young guys come in and be a little timid or shy, but he's walking around the locker room, big smile on his face, shaking hands, getting to know everybody. And that's what stands out too. McCarthy is not your normal rookie. So whenever anyone lights up a room, goes to a party, goes to a bar, goes to whatever, and instantly just is kissing hands and shaking babies. Trying to think of the way to turn that around, but basically they're running for mayor wherever they go, and McCarthy is that, but it's not in a fake way, right? It's not in a nice to meet you. I need your support because I'm running for office. Not like that. No, I feel like JJ McCarthy legitimately is loquacious. He's personable. He wants to be that leader, and it's natural. It's not forced. It's not like, I am the leader and you will follow me now. No, it's not like that. I feel like he's very easygoing, but does have high standards for himself and his teammates, as evidenced by the, hey, if you're coming to Michigan, don't party. Or something like that, man. I didn't know much about his game before, and I knew he was an outstanding quarterback. Winning followed him at Michigan. I mean, it's true. Before J.J. McCarthy, Harbaugh didn't beat Ohio State, didn't win a national title. But with J.J. McCarthy, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. He's got a great long ball, but I didn't realize how much heat he can put on the ball. He's got a great long ball, and even in those tight windows that close fast at the next level, he can zip the ball past the linebacker or safety's head and squeeze it in those tight windows. Methinks that maybe McCarthy got Cashman a time or two in 7-on-7 or 11-on-11 drills. I don't know. That's very promising to see, and he's going to be a great player for a long time, and I can't wait to continue to see his growth, not only as his development as a quarterback, as I get choked up on the field, and also become an even smarter player. That's like too. Cashman being on the other side of the ball, I mean, a good quarterback is going to make his job a lot easier, and going up against him in practice every single day. And like I said, I feel like Cashman's talking from experience. Maybe McCarthy fitted in a window where Cashman, who's a pretty phenomenal coverage linebacker, did not expect the ball to be coming through that quick. And that's the thing about it too. It's when you're talking about arm strength, it's not necessarily throwing the football over the mountains. Like, it's not just like, grip it and rip it, Joe Milton III, just like whatever, 70 yards. It's about, hey, it's 3rd and 6. Can you fit the rock on the quick slant to Justin Jefferson, hit him in the hands in between a closing corner, a linebacker, and a safety, as he's been bracketed? Like, can you do that, right? Or can you hit Hockenson up the seam on 3rd and 8 and thread it right over the outstretched hands of a linebacker, and right before a safety is going to come up and smack Hockenson? That's a bad example. But that's about arm strength, that's about touch, that's about accuracy, and McCarthy does have those tools, and he certainly is developing them. And of course, the most important relationship, Justin Jefferson and JJ McCarthy, the whole JJ thing. Which the annoying thing is, every single CBS and NBC and Fox announcer that rotates through is going to be like JJ to JJ, just like they invented the light bulb, just like so smug and full of themselves. But Jefferson was on the Rich Eisen show, and he was talking about how McCarthy really is a sponge, and basically, McCarthy right now is like a toddler. Why? My middle kid's in that phase right now. Also, like when your kid asks you why about so many things, like, why do we drive on the right side of the road? Why is why is the traffic light like that? Red, yellow, green. Why do certain trees are planted in a certain way? You realize how little you know. But why are the suits of a deck of playing cards spades, clubs, diamonds, and hearts? Why not anything else? Why not puppy feet? I don't know, man. But he said this, quote, "I love JJ McCarthy's attitude. He is always asking questions because he wants to learn how to become a top quarterback and a problem in this league. I'm looking forward to what he has to bring to this team," said that on the Rich Eisen show yesterday. And, of course, Rich Eisen, a Michigan alum, maybe throwing him some softballs about JJ McCarthy. But that's the thing, too, is like, McCarthy, so he's coming into a locker room where it's relatively youngish, but he's coming in, he's quarterback 3, he's working with the 3rd-team offense, but he's ingratiating himself to the entire team, the coaches. He's putting in work before practice. He's one of the first ones in the building. He's one of the last ones to leave, and he's grinding. Like, a lot of guys around the league, including rookies, are on vacation, full-on vacation mode right now. But McCarthy is staying in Eagan, the crown jewel, the Paris of the southeast Minnesota Twin Cities metro, and he's working on his craft. He's practicing with Adam Thielen, who also had great things to say about him. And I'm not going to bet against him. Like, even though I have faith in Darnold, and it should be his show this year, and I understand that the entire plan is to give McCarthy a redshirt year to get his feet wet in the NFL and learn all the ancillary intangible stuff. I mean, could it be his time right away? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings teammates, hype up JJ McCarthy. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.